Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to TW White & Sons Mazda. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video, look at our approved used vehicles. Here we have today a 2016 on a 66 plate Mazda CX-3 in Sport Nav trim with a 2-litre petrol engine. This is the 120 PS model, manual transmission, and has the Black Leatherette interior. Finished in deep crystal blue, very, very nice colour. I've said it in a number of videos now, it is my all-time favourite Mazda colour, as it seems to suit every single vehicle it's on. Very rarely you get a colour that suits a larger car and looks good on a small car like a Mazda 2 and an MX-5 as well. Very, very nice colour. Suits the CX-3 beautifully, but truth be told, suits every model in the range very, very well. This is a car that we took in part exchange a little over about two or 3 hours ago this morning from a customer who I know very well. Actually, I previously sold the customer a Suzuki Swift Sport in 2015, and sadly didn't supply this Mazda to them. It was purchased at a Mazda dealer more local to them. But we've actually seen this car for an awful lot of its routine servicing and its annual maintenance. Which is how we came back into contact with the car. So the previous owner was in for a service very recently and was given a CX-3 loan car while this vehicle was in with us. Really, really enjoyed it and was in a good position to be able to change, and decided to place an order for a CX-3 that we had available and part exchange this with us. So very, very happy to be able to have the car and to be able to offer it for sale. CX-3s are something of a difficult car to find on the used market. The car was only in production for just over 3 years and had a really successful 3 years, so a little unsure as to why Mazda decided to take it out of production and move on to CX-3, but a very, very difficult find, particularly in Sport Nav trim. This car's actually got the option with the safety pack as well, so the customer that we took it in part exchange from bought it brand new from a Mazda dealer and spec'd the car very, very well. Chose some wonderful colour options, as you can see. Put a safety pack on the car which gives you a few features which I can show you, like blind spot monitoring, and option things like scuff plates as well. So car's been really, really well looked after. What we'll do is just show you the boot. So being a Sport Nav car, you do get a rear camera, good sized boot, as is the way with CX-3, and you have this sort of underfloor that you can lift up here and put it onto a lowered section, and a split in your rear seats as well, you can see there. You also, with a Sport Nav, you get the upgraded wheels. So these are on Toyo Proxy tyres, and these are 18-inch alloys and look very, very smart. Show you the back of the car as well. So the car hasn't been fully valeted yet, that will be done shortly. It's just literally had a wash and a hoover so we can get the car photoed and advertised, as we never tend to have these very long, so just keen to get the car advertised as soon as we can. But all in lovely order. You can see the overmats are in good shape, even the sill entry points are not scuffed or scraped, all in lovely condition. It's the same for the driver's door. Mentioned the previous owner optioned for scuff plates, CX3 branded scuff plates, which look very, very premium, really add to the sort of quality feel of the car. Overmats, which you'd expect with any vehicle. These are actually quite recently replaced. When the vehicle was in for us for servicing, the customer replaced them due to the old ones looking a little bit worn, which is a pretty good sign of ownership, to be honest, if you're that conscientious to change your mats over. Show you a couple of features inside the car as well. All electric windows, power fold mirrors, you can just twist this dial round. All important BOSE stereo. This is one of the biggest features of a Sport CX-3 for me. I mentioned this car has the safety pack, so that includes blind spot monitoring that you can see here, and also the adaptive LED headlights, which is a really, really good feature for these. The headlights are very good on a Sport, but the adaptive system is very, very good. You need to be able to see it at night to be able to see just how good it is, but it's a fabulous system. If I start the car up, we have a push button starter just here to the left of the steering column. All you do is dip the clutch pedal, tap that button one time, and the car will come into life. You know the vehicle's covered 37,676 miles. I did mention it's a one owner vehicle and has a full and complete Mazda service history, with I think at least the last 2 or 3 services with ourselves. So a car that we know well. You've steering wheel controls for Bluetooth hands-free phone, stereo volume. Car has a cruise control and a speed limiter on it as well. Automatic lights, which I already touched on, and auto wipers. The climate control air conditioning system here, so really easy, set a temperature that you want it to maintain and it'll do that for you. And you've got heated front seats as well, 3 positions, so you've got 3 temperatures on them as well. Just turn the aircon off. Still get twin USB and a CD player with these. You also get a 12-volt socket. The SD card for the navigation system is in here. 6-speed manual transmission. Mazda, as a manufacturer, are very, very good at a manual gearbox. They always seem to get it very well weighted and have the feel of the gearbox really nice, and that's very much the case with this. Even though a CX-3 is considered a small SUV, typically not a rewarding type of car to drive, but with CX-3 and CX-5, they're great fun to drive and very engaging, and the gearbox to me is a big contributor to that. Next here you've got Mazda's multimedia system. This style's DAB radio, as you can see here. It's fully integrated navigation, so there is an SD card in the car, so the nav system's with you all the time. Bluetooth hands-free telephone, and over towards the settings here, so I'll just let the motorbike go past. You can see a whole host of things you're able to change, including those safety features that I mentioned for blind spot monitoring. And you also can change some features to do with the BOSE stereo as well, which is really, really good. If I come right the way over to the left, there's a note here for AD display. This is for advanced driver display. So if I actually come across the top of the dash here, you'll notice there's this little pop-out screen, and then there's a little blue icon just in there that you can see showing 0 miles per hour and your lane departure information. And so this is exactly as I say, a head-up display. Sits above your rev counter and your speedometer, which is just down there, so you can actually keep your eyes on the road. It's quite a lot safer to have your eyes that much higher and have all the information displayed in there in terms of a digital speed readout and other information as well. It's a really, really nice feature, that. I'll just turn the car off. Mentioned the condition of the seats. All in lovely order, as you'd expect for a car of this age, being a one owner full Mazda history car. Same on the passenger and the rear seats. Even though the previous owner did have young children, they've been so well looked after and just don't look as though they've been used, which is extremely rare for a car that has had young children in it. I may have mentioned that when the customer was in with us, the car's just undergone a service with us, and is wanting for absolutely nothing mechanically, and then cosmetically it's in very, very good condition. Very difficult to be able to appreciate just how nice the condition of a vehicle is and without actually seeing it in the flesh. But we've taken a lot of photos of the car, so do have a look at those, and hopefully that'll give you a good idea of just how nice the vehicle is. Although we are a Mazda main dealer, we do take any vehicle in part exchange. We're more than welcome, or more than encourage you to offer us a part exchange. We're very, very competitive purchasers of cars. I'm always on the lookout for used car stock, so do give us a try. If you want a price for your vehicle, just let us know. The car will come with a 12-month Mazda warranty. That includes roadside assistance, as the vehicle is being sold under the Mazda approved used car banner, and there's a whole host of benefits that come with that as well, such as MOT insurance, roadside assistance, and mechanical and electrical warranty. So if you have any questions about any of the above, or if you'd like to arrange to see the car and have a test drive, do give one of our sales teams a call, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.